one part of us that is successful in parts of our life, and there is another part of us that feels like less of a man. How do we make sure that that part doesn't eat us up? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video today. If you find this helpful, then in the bottom right hand corner you will see a button that says subscribe. Click on that button so that you can get the latest videos and tools as I share them, and I'll also be talking about how you can take the free ED quiz in the comments below. Okay, so how does this feeling show up? There's this one part of us that sees we have achieved success in our life, that knows that we've got it together, whether that's in business or whether that is in fitness or adventures that we go on, right? There's the one part of us that externally is successful. And then there's the other part of us that questions ourselves. We go into the room with friends and we dread the topic of sex coming up at the table, or we find an excuse to leave or avoid awkward conversations, or we go into a room and we find that we start to compare ourselves with other men, thinking, I'm sure they give incredible sex to their partners, I'm sure they're a great husband. And what we start to do is we feel less than. We feel less than. Another example can be that we watch porn and find ourselves comparing to other men's performance, which we know in the sense of porn is unrealistic, but we still find ourselves doing it. So why does this happen? Well, first of all, we notice it because it's this like sinking feeling when we feel less than, when we compare ourselves, when we think these thoughts where I'm sure that they do so much of a better job than I can do. I've got this problem. Why? It's this sinking feeling of shame and guilt. But it makes sense that we think these thoughts. It makes sense that we feel like less of a man. Let me explain why. Because our identity has taken a hit. When we experience erection problems and performance anxiety, our identity takes a hit. It makes us look at the very core of who we are, what it means to be a man, what it means to be a father, what it means to be a partner, what it means to be masculine. And we start to question it, right? We start to apply this like broad brush across our entire life, rather than just looking at it as one particular area of our life that we need some improvements on. We start to look at it across our whole life. If I can't get this right, then, you know, I'm not really a man. And we can see that over time, this doesn't take us in a good direction, right? So whilst it makes sense that we question ourselves in the beginning, as like with anything, when we're experiencing anything uncomfortable, we question ourselves. Am I good enough? Have I really got what it takes? Let's say a job interview or starting our own business, right? We can all find times trying out a new sport, whatever it may be. We all find times where we compare or question ourselves. This is normal. But over time, when that's in one particular area of our life and we continue to do it, it continues to stack and stack and stack, where we feel less than, and continuously keep comparing ourselves to other men. We can see that that doesn't take things in a good direction. So whilst it's normal to question ourselves, where it then crosses the line and starts negatively impacting us is when we continue to do it over time, whilst not getting things sorted. There are 6 reasons why performance anxiety or erection challenges show up. And what our job is to understand, okay, which one or combination of these 6 is it for me, so that I can get to the bottom of what's going on and get this sorted, so that I can feel normal again, so that I don't compare myself to other men again, so that I don't feel like less of a man anymore, because you don't need to feel that way. It can seem like through watching endless things online, through reading many things, or trying many different things, we can get to the point sometimes of thinking I've tried everything and nothing works. But this is not true. With the right tools and strategies, you can absolutely get this sorted and be an incredible lover on top of the other parts of your life where you are already being incredible. So if this first step sounds good to you of finding out what is going on, what's at the bottom of this, and then how to start getting this sorted, then below in the comments you will see the link to the ED quiz. This is a free quiz that will take less than 2 minutes to complete. You answer 10 yes or no questions, and it will show you which of these 6 areas is at the bottom of this for you. This is the first step to start getting this sorted so that you can feel normal again and feel like more of a man. Okay, so it's time to do this. Head below into the comments, click on the link to the ED quiz, and I will see you there.